And I'm sure some of the readers are looking at the other pedal in the signal chain, which this is a brand new premiere of the Badder Monkey. We'll be showing that in a minute. First time being played with a bass guitar.
Welcome to this video. I'm TommyLeeDepp and I'm here at 42 Gear Street 7, a great event by the amazing Hen in Paulie. And as you can see, I'm not alone. I have a very special guest with me, Jim Pennock from...
Hi, how you doing?
I'm fine. It's great to have you here.
Good. I'm from DOD DigiTech. My name's Jim Pennock. Been with the brand since the mid-1980s, so I got a million stories. But we're here to show two new pedals. The MonoNeon Whammy, which is, DigiTech has a long history of whammy. This is our latest edition, designed in conjunction with MonoNeon, who is a bass player, but it's set up both for bass and guitar. So we'll go through some of those settings and ask questions, anything you want, but let's start.
And you helped develop it, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, let's start here. Why not start with the whammy side?
The classic is 1 octave up. So the kind of like and go ahead and turn it on.
Good.
The classic 1 octave up whammy.
Man.
There you go. And the thing about a whammy is it works its way into your playing style, right? The more time you spend with it, the more you get used to your foot and your hands kind of working together. It's fun stuff.
It really is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not used to it, like using
that's
it away, but
no, that's an honest thing,
That's definitely. So right now we're in the classic mode.
Yeah. So we are in classic, which is non-chordals. But bass guitar you can do in either chords or classic. The classic has some weird sort of funkiness that we had in our original generation whammy. We brought it back because people have been asking for that for so long. So that's the classic mode. My favorite, chords mode, because you can work with any other. In classic mode, you better play clean. As soon as you get another note, it kind of fights you. Part of that is very musical, and people use it like that. But I like the new chords mode. So here we are, chords octave up.
So this one is for you're playing more notes at the same time. Is this correct?
Yeah, exactly. More notes at the same time. Works with single notes, of course, too, but... Very clean. It really is switching out, and very low latency, so you won't notice. I know that the video to your foot shows it being a little bit behind, but that's just because of live situation that we're in. The actual feel, you can feel that you're not playing behind the note, right?
It's true. It feels completely right.
Now, the next kind of the stratosphere is the 2 octaves up. And this is the Tom Morello guitar player, but it works well with bass too. So take that for a spin.
Let's try it. Oh yeah.
It was a long ways. Wait till you get to Hypersonic bug. So if we work our way down, so this is up a fifth. This is up a fifth, so I can kind of do, it's like, yeah, go ahead. There you go. You don't need to move your fingers. You can go through the whole song.
This makes me pretty good.
Yeah. And then, and so we are on the whammy side here, which what we mean by whammy is it's not dry. It is just the pitch shifted guitar. The other side is the harmony side, meaning it's your dry bass plus wherever we're shifting. So we'll go to a to a fourth, and we can go through some of these quickly, but go ahead.
It's funny, I'm just playing on one note, on one string.
And they both sound like as if you fretted it.
Right, yeah.
The tonality is all still there.
Yeah, I agree.
Now you get it. That's it. Okay, so what do we go down to a second? Yeah, this is up a second. And I'm sure some of the readers are looking at the editor pedal in the signal chain, which this is a brand new premiere of the Badder Monkey. We'll be showing that in a minute, first time being played with a bass guitar. But let's go through here on this, and now where are we at? Down a second. So now we're starting to shift down.
Man, that's
Yeah.
so many
and
possibilities.
You can use it to bend like that, but a lot of people, if the guitar players just tune down, they capo down 2 steps, just run with that down, and you're not really bending the pitch. You're just now switching your key into.
Yeah, switching the key makes it also way easier.
Yep, very easy to switch the key. And now we're going to go down a little farther. So what are we, down a fourth?
Let's do that. Yeah, I like the slide in between.
You can tell the musicality in it, right? And that's why Whammy has endured for so long, is you start playing it and it becomes part of your playing style. You kind of get used to that, and then you need it.
It's true.
You know, I mean, you get used to the sliding notes, which is different than sliding along the frets. So let's go down to the next one. Now we're down a fifth.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you need to get used to it.
Yeah.
Now down an octave.
Okay, now we're down an octave.
Let's try it.
And of course, this works with chords too. If you want to do any kind of choral stuff works really good with an octave down. There we go.
Nice.
All right, now dive bomb. This is 3 octaves down.
3 octaves, okay.
And so it's just gonna go. It's almost like a record stop because it goes down so far. So now you can kind of almost do a scratching sort of thing with it.
Okay, now I'm curious to see what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I set it up here.
Oh, but kind of move it like you're scratching, like you're a DJ. In the right place, you know, right place, right time. It gives you a new tone to play with. You find the right song and it belongs.
Man, I believe so.
So now we're getting, and all of those settings that I showed you are in the classic original Whammy. We also have a bass version of a Whammy. The bass Whammy is the blue one. And the new territory is this. So this is hypersonic mode. Hypersonic mode is a full 3 octaves up. So if you ever heard a Tom Morello guitar solo, or he's like way up in the stratosphere, you can cover those on your bass guitar because it's going to go up 3 octaves to get you all in kind of the high octave register of guitar. So
okay, let's try that.
Again, it's a very heavy spice. You got to use it sparingly in the right place. But
I think I can do it.
Try it. Yeah, try it.
Okay, let's start with a quite low note. Just pitch this one.
Yeah, go up the register a bit. All of a sudden, you're way up where the guitar players do. But in the right place, it can work its.
But what was the idea behind the Hypersonic?
That was, that was me on a Saturday. So you'd think if you could do 2 octaves, 3 octaves, it'd be easy, just change it. But the thing is, at 3 octaves up, you now have to do all of the pitch splicing that has to go on to do a pitch shifting in half the amount of time. So it actually took a lot more code than I thought it would. And the story behind it is I came in on a Saturday because originally we weren't going to have that, and I wanted something unique. We're launching DigiTech again. DigiTech has been kind of dormant for 5 years.
Okay.
And the new owners, came in and have done it right. They were getting the band back together. So we are a mix in engineering of guys like me that were part of the original DNA of the brands and a bunch of new guys that are going to take it for another 50 years. So,
Man, it's awesome.
so Hypersonic. So I came in on a Saturday and I started with the first Audio Slave album and went through the entire thing and coded up the Hypersonic motor.
Man.
So it's kind of a Tom Morello thing. We did it for MonoNeon because now you can get bass up in the high registers of guitar when you need it. But in my brain, it was a Tom Morello thing because he's done so much for the Whammy over the years.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I'm a big fan.
That's perfect. Me too.
So because we had to change some things around to find some new places to because I didn't add any more slots, right? So I was putting 5 new things in. I needed to remove 5. So there, in the original Whammy, there is a deep detune and a shallow detune. And to my ears, after having Whammies and everything, I always thought the deep was a little too deep and shallow was a little too shallow. Now I know that's all taste, right? But I only had room for 1 detune, and so I have something that's in between the two. I think it's a real sweet spot. Try it. So this is a detune and a detuned bass, and this is basically just the level of the bass. So you can be dry, or you can bring in this detuned.
Now the full way up.
Shows off a detune really well. It's kind of a slow chord changing. So if you're doing a da da, you add a little bit of detune in there, and it fattens the sound right.
Okay, nice.
Kind of try that. Yeah, there. It adds depth.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
That sounds nice.
That's what a detuner's gonna do.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I really like that one. That's
That's a nice. Yeah, that's detune. So Hypersonic and that new detuner's in there. And now we're on the other side coming back up. And these next 3 sections, I call them the Octaverse sections. And I'm going to start with one that we had in the original Whammy, which is, and remember, this side of the pedal is all harmony side, meaning you let the dry guitar or bass come through and you're adding on the pitch shifted amount.
Ooh, nice.
So this one is the dry bass. And if I'm in the up position, I am an octave down. Oh, so bass plus an octave down. And if I'm in the down position, it's an octave up. So you're not actually, the nice thing about octaves is it works with chords, it works with anything. It just gives this fatness behind the note you're playing. So this, to me, is less about bending between of them, more like here's one octaver sound, here's another octaver. So I get it. See what I'm saying? So you kind of da-da-da-da-da, and then go down here and you'll see it voices it different, even though you're playing the same thing. So, and I love that because the thing about the harmony side is all of the harmonies that are like dry plus a fourth to a fifth, or all of those sort of things. They don't work with chords, right? I mean, certain chord combinations you can make them work, but I wanted to enhance more of the things that work with chords. So this Octaverse stuff all works with full chordal stuff. So, and I've got to tell you a story. So when I did this and I took the prototype to MonoNeon, he was in the middle of a tour, flew up to Portland with a prototype of this, and it was a prototype paint job that was wearing off because it wasn't the factory version. It was our prototypes. But I wanted to show him all the new settings, and I went through Hypersonic, I went through the chorus, the detuner, he really liked it, and I got to these, and this setting, as I was showing it to him, he just stopped and went, "Oh," and then played for 10 minutes without talking to anybody. You know what I mean? And you can tell that. It's kind of like you can tell when you resonate with a musician that you hit something, you go, "Oh, I got a song here." It just shows up, right?
Yeah.
And that's what he had. So I'm going to play this, which was the octave down to 2 octaves down. So in this position, it's dry plus an octave down, and as you go down, it's going to be 2 octaves. And you go, okay, and it's a very fat, deep sound.
Okay, let's see. Man, I love it. That sounds amazing.
And it takes a big rig, because you're playing what you're playing. Go try something on a very high register so you can really hear that 2 octave down sound. So you can hear that.
Man, I love it.
And you can instantly do whatever you were doing before and just add this new flavor down below it. So after 10 minutes of playing, MonoNeon looks up at me and goes, "I need to play this tonight." Because they had just finished their sound check, and he says, "Can I play it tonight?"
Oh, no.
I said, "Yeah, it's a prototype, so if something breaks, we don't have another one. This is one. This is one of one." And so he used it that night, instantly worked it into some of the riffs he was doing. His band is fantastic. They played right off it. They're very much playing off each other's energy and worked that right into his set. And it was so cool from my side to that original prototype. We get to the end of the show and he goes, "I need to take this with me." And I said, "Okay, yeah," because it was really... it's just software modifications, so I let him have it, and he played the whole rest of the tour with it. So
nice.
that was successful. Now we've got the same thing, but this one is an octave up to 2 octaves up. So dry plus your octave up, and you're going to bend to 2 octaves up. So this is going to be a bright sound. Yeah, so when the guitar player's kind of drowning you out, you can punch right through it. That
I don't think you need a guitar player anymore with this device.
yeah. Okay, so that's the Octaverse. So the 3 new Octavers. So the new Detune, 3 Octavers, and Hypersonic. That's the same stuff. But we'll go ahead on up here and show you the rest of the harmony stuff. So this is down. What is it? Down a fifth to down a fourth. So go ahead, and this is all single note stuff because it's going to be your dry thing plus a fourth down that you can bend to a fifth.
Oh, okay, I see. Let's check it out.
And then we've got other flavors of that. What do we got? Down a fourth, or down a fourth to up a fifth. Try this. Very musical because you're jumping an octave.
It's nice. Really like this one.
So from a down a fourth to an up a fifth is an octave jump. It's very musical. Anyway, we can go through these other harmonies. I heard that you had some song thing. He was saying this as we were walking in. He says, I have a song. And that's on this setting right here. When you get one of these, you can play around with these. It's got an octave down, or sorry, a fifth down to a fourth down. You've got a third up to a fourth up, just some other pitch intervals to do for the harmony stuff. And you said you had
on this tuning,
the fourth up to fifth up. So
let's see if it works. So it started like this. So
try it.
Man,
I
love that.
Very cool.
I need to practice a bit more, but
and you need some words. Needs whammy, whammy, baby.
I agree.
And anyway, that's the whammy. And now, so this is a world premiere. Just 2 days ago, we launched to the world the Badder Monkey. Digitech's had the DOD's had Bad Monkey. Digitech and DOD both have had it, and this is our latest incarnation. So there was a video that Josh Scott did, JHS Pedals, that kind of went viral, and he was really hit the point of his, what I consider the point of his video that he did was to talk about the flexibility of a Badder Monkey. So a Badder Monkey is not a $1,000 distortion. It's a $150 type distortion. And he was saying, you get a distortion with a decent range of gain and a decent level and some tone controls, and you can dial in just about anything you want. So he kind of had this challenge, pick any overdrive and I'll make my Bad Monkey sound just like it. And so that was and so ever since that video came out, we didn't know about it. Everybody walks into our booth at NAMM or wherever and go, okay, when's the Bad Monkey coming back? Because his video kind of drove the price up, the used prices up. We didn't want to just bring it back. We wanted to take it to the next step. And I'll talk quickly so we have time to play, but the Badder Monkey is actually 3 distortions in one. There's the original Bad Monkey circuit. So anything you could do with the Bad Monkey, it's in there. We made a behaved monkey. So that is a little friendlier, a little less gainy, and a little brighter. You'll hear it in a minute. And then we made the Badder Monkey, which is heavier and meaner and growls a little bit more. So, but they're all in the distortion realm. We're going to start, and what I'll do is maybe just have you play with those 3 distortion circuits. I can do a blend. This we call the barrel knob. If it's in the 12 o'clock position right up, that is the original Bad Monkey sound. And as I go to the left down to more like a 4 o'clock position, that's the behaved monkey. If I go the other way, I'm heading towards the Badder Monkey. And instead of just a ABC switch, this is actually a parallel distortion blend. So as you're hearing multiple distortions, it sounds fatter because you're kind of hearing 2 things at the same time. So let's start down from the behaved monkey, and I'll kick that on and let people hear it. I'm not doing anything with the tone controls. I'm going to put gain and level right in the middle. Here's the behaved monkey. start bumping the gain up. Keep going.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. So yeah, and now we're gonna go even farther into the Badder Monkey.
Ooh, let's do it.
That's it. Now, the behaved monkey and the badder and bad monkey with the behaved and the badder monkey could be either mixed in phase or out of phase. I originally, as you were playing that, I had it out of phase. I just flipped it into phase, and you'll hear the difference. In the out of phase, the two distortions kind of fight each other, and you get these little notch frequencies. So go ahead and play. I just play for a little bit. I'll do all the in phase, and then I'm going to flip the phase, and we'll hear the other. So, all right, that's it. Okay. Could you tell how it really started cleaning up? You could kind of hear a much more clean version of an overdrive hitting the front end of the amp, or really driving it hard on the other side. And of course, you always have full gain and tone controls as well. So we could let's do a real tonal sort of thing. And I'm going to flip the phase. So. Yeah, try a couple. So I'm kind of halfway between Badder Monkey and Bad Monkey and Badder Monkey, and you'll hear those notches as the two distortions kind of fight each other. So just try a couple of single notes. They
It sounds very impressive to me. That's
thanks.
very versatile, a lot of different, distortions, like you said. It's amazing.
Now I want to show you one more new innovation, and that is what this is right over here. I think this solves a fundamental problem for guitar players over the years, and that's that sometimes you're playing on a hard surface and you want the rubberized side. Sometimes you're setting it on a pedal board and you want the Velcro sort of stuff. Now, we've in the past had pre-cut Velcro and stuff to try and help musicians, and it's helped a little bit. But as we were going through this, and the new team, we're trying to solve problems, and we came up with, it's an extremely basic thing, but it's an extremely powerful thing. We call it the stage plate. So right here, this side is the rubberized side. You turn it over, and this side's the Velcro side. So you don't need to tear anything off. You just undo the 4 screws, flip it upside down, put it back together, and your pedal is going to retain a nice clean look. You're not going to have the residue from the Velcro or the original rubber side. It's a completely two-sided. Now, this is a prototype. Maybe we can come back to that shot. And so the label here, which would have the serial number and all that, is going to have that on both sides. So you'll have a fully finished look when you have the Velcro side and a fully finished look when you have the rubber side, with some cool logos and all that kind of stuff. Very clean looking. That is going to come on the Bad Monkey is the premiere of it, and you're going to see it on a ton of other DoD pedals in the future. That's the stage plate.
Man, that sounds amazing. Wow, so I have to say I'm very impressed by both of the pedals. But, you know, the combination of the MonoNeon Whammy,
It's fun.
the Badder Monkey, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you heard it, right? It's incredible. Well, Jim,
Thank you so
that
much.
was very fun. Thanks for all the information. That was very, very valuable. And also thanks for going through the settings.
Yeah. And thanks everybody for listening in.
Thanks a lot. And by the way, before we end this video, I want to give a few quick shout outs. So first of all, the amp that we use for this video is the orange Crush Bass 50, the Deep Purple edition. Very good amp. Also, thanks to Summer Cable for providing the cables for this event and for keeping things connected here. Very high quality
And
cables.
some really cool strings you got there, by the way.
Definitely.
I don't know whose those are, but they're wonderful.
Those are neon strings. So, you know, if you do a radio,
It goes with the pedal.
exactly, it goes with the pedal. Thanks to Sweetwater for providing them. Also, thanks to Ivans for this bass. And now I think I mentioned all of them. Thanks for Jim. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you again.
You'll find the link to all of these products also in the video description.